neighborhood, you can't use some of those same traffic calming measures on open roads. But there are certain things that we can do, vegetation on the side of the road, landscaping on the side of the road that gives, that would actually reduce the peripheral vision of drivers and make them feel where it's not as safe to go faster. So we need to look in these kinds of things. And I know it's been an arduous process. However, I would argue that things are moving faster and being done a lot more thoughtfully than had we remained as part of Fulton County, unincorporated Fulton County. So. Okay.
And now, do you have some closing comments?
I do. Thank you, Jonathan, for this opportunity to share with you my thoughts on some various questions that you asked. One of the questions you did not ask, but that's fine, is just who am I? And some of you know me from voting for me 4 years ago. I have been a resident of Georgia my entire life. I was born and raised in Columbus, Georgia. My family, my partner David, of 11 years, and my daughter Madison, age 13. We moved to Milton in January 2005. I quickly became involved in my community. I've served as the HOA president in Avonsong now going on 5 years. And I quickly became active in the city of Milton and ran for city council, and became the second council member in District 6. Back when I became your council member, or before I became your council member, I told you that I would represent all of Milton. I promised you that I would do exactly what I told you I would do. I promised you that I would protect the rural equestrian character of Milton by looking, when we look at applications, to look at the comprehensive plan, the land use plan, and sticking to that. I have done that. I told you that I would only award variances when developers wanted those, did not create the hardship themselves. I have stuck to that. And again, the comprehensive plan and the land use plan and the zoning ordinance is meant to protect businesses. It's meant to protect homeowners, landowners alike, so that we can all live in a community, in a fair and balanced community as well. I told you I would look at ways to improve our tree ordinance, and I was supportive of forming a tree committee that has really enhanced our tree ordinances that would apply to not only residents but businesses as well. I told you that I would be supportive of Parks and Recreation, which I have been since I became a council member. We have hired a Parks and Recreation director. We have appointed a Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee. We have put in place a needs assessment where we got from you what your wants and needs were for the park system in Milton. And that has led to what we're about to launch, a parks master planning process. We have acquired additional parkland off of Highway 9 to give the residents off of Highway 9 a place to gather. That will be developed. That's at the corner of Webb Road and Deerfield. I told you that I would also improve the look and feel of Highway 9, or put things in motion to make that happen. I co-sponsored a resolution which formed the Highway 9 Design Board, which looked at how we could improve the look and feel and enhance the Highway 9 area. That has been passed into law. So I tell you all this to tell you I'm a man of my word. And if there's ever a time when I have to do something different than what I told the voters that I was going to do before, I'll come to you and tell you why. But I don't make decisions in vacuum. I'm thoughtful about my decisions. I respect the law as the law was intended for it to be written. And I will promise to continue to govern the same way in the next 4 years. I will continue to enhance the Parks and Recreation system in Milton. Look for ways to improve transportation. Look for ways to improve the sense of place, so that we are, everyone knows about Milton, and they know that this is a wonderful place to live and to raise a family and to own a business. We'll be looking at ways to, together with the City Council, we'll be looking at ways to improve Crabapple and make Crabapple the place that residents of Milton and those people that have lived in Crabapple for a long time envisioned Crabapple to be many, many years ago. I will continue to protect Highway 9, and most of all, I'll continue to push for a strong public safety department. One thing that residents probably didn't know is that when we became a city, we got some statistics from Fulton County that showed the number of calls that we had, and we based our initial FTE load on the calls that Fulton County had. And as we are quickly learning as a city, we have a whole lot more need for public safety than Fulton County ever led us to believe. And so we are adding officers and adding equipment to protect our firemen and protect our policemen and women. So I ask for your vote on November 8th, and I look forward to serving you another 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellen, and thank you for watching.